Hey butterflies, and welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribers here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members as well as the members over on my website. Thank you for your continued support. Major shout out to everyone who has patronized my tea and my candle company, as well as those of y'all who have purchased one of my many books, okay, as well as my new angel number book, okay, which came out as a bestseller. So I want to thank you all for that. If you're interested in the ebook version, you can get it from my website, and if you're interested in the paperback version, you can get that from Amazon, okay. You can just type in my name, Moe Nicole, or angel numbers, Moe Nicole, or you can look at my Amazon storefront down below in the comments. I always post all of my links in the comments every video, okay, because I got tired of people saying, well, where is that, where is this, where is this, where? It's in the comments every time. Everything you need is in the comments. Everything you need is in the comments, so I don't want to hear it no more, okay. I don't want to hear it. But this message we're getting into is the 1, 2, 3, 4 angel number message. I am going to read in the guidebook what 1, 2, 3, 4 means when you come across it. I strongly recommend having this book to have something to, you know, go through whenever you see certain numbers. It helps with your intuition and to build upon what it's trying to say for you and to you in that moment. And so really quickly, looking at the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next number after that is a 5, which is a number of change and grace and freedom. Okay, I want you to keep your mind stuck on that. 1 is a number of action, is a number of self, okay? Self-identifying, going within yourself, taking action, things of that nature. 2 is the number of coming together, balance, the dichotomy. It could be relationships as well. 3 is a number of communication, learning, mental, okay, the mentality of things, manifestation, speaking things into life, okay, using your words, spell work, okay. And then 4 is a number of foundation, home, safety, protection, okay, but firm grounding, okay. And then after that, we're getting to the 5, which is all about change, growth, grace, freedom, and things of that nature, okay. So when going to the book, and then we're going to get into the message. So angel number 1, 2, 3, 4 appears in your life when your spirit guides want you to know that you are in perfect alignment with your earthly assignment at this time. They want you to get ready for a big change in your life that will push you even further. Keep going, okay? Because 1, 2, 3, 4 deduces down to a 1. Which is all about self, which is all about action, which is all about making things happen, okay? So I am going to go to the number 1 energy and read it for you all. 1 is a number that carries the frequency of new beginnings and action into something different. It carries the energy of the sun, which has a lot of focus on action, initiation, and a strong connection to self. 1 is a very independent and confident number, and it can stand alone if it's needed. The energy of 1 carries an energy of being courageous, bold, and determined. Those who are born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, or the 28th of the month carry a primary 1 energy. Years of age that reduce to a 1 represent a 1 energy year of life, which are ages 1, 10, 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, and 64, and so on and so forth, okay? So 73, 82, 91, 100, okay? And so when looking at this of the sense of new beginnings and action into something different through taking a process, then we have 41 that's coming right here when looking at the bottom of the deck. This is giving an energy of, if you were guided to see this message, whether you've been seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, or you were just guided to see this message, that your spirit guides are letting you know that you have been in this process of getting your ducks in a row. And this is like confirmation that you've been doing a good job, okay? You've been cutting off the people that you need to cut off. You've been cutting out the habits that you need to cut out. Now, I'm hearing in here, though, for a lot of you all, you still may have not fully changed your mindset, though, okay? And that may be the one thing that's messing you up, because when thinking about 5 is the freedom, remember? And grace. So do you have a freedom within your mind and your mindset, or do you keep walls around you? Do you keep yourself stuck to a certain way of being or a certain way of thinking is what it's giving me, okay? So although everything else is coming into alignment, cutting off all of those things and people don't mean nothing if you're still the same person. Okay? You're also supposed to be cutting off behaviors and things of yourself as well. That's like in contrast to what you know what I'm saying, really want to become is what it's giving. All right, we're starting off with the King of Cups, the Ten of Discs. It wanted to be in reverse, but I'm turning everything in the upright. And then the Chariot. So that's the good news that's coming. The Ten of Discs is the manifestation, and the King of Cups is the controlling of the emotions. So it's something about you and your emotions that either you're called to get more of a grip over, more control over, or change how you allow them to come out. So I always say this, like, we can end relationships and be like, oh, well, this happened and I learned this and this happened. But what are you applying to yourself so that when you're in a similar situation to this in the future, you're still not repeating those same behaviors? So acknowledging that you had this happen, acknowledging that you have this mindset, acknowledging all of that is good and all. But what are you doing with the acknowledgement is what it's giving. Okay. And so Spirit is definitely saying, as you're preparing for this newness to come into your life, and the low battery just came up on the phone, as you're walking into this sense of newness, you got to change some battery that's inside of you, something that has been pushing you to keep going further, something that has been pushing you to maintain or sustain. I feel like that battery is coming to an end, and Spirit wants you to upgrade your battery, or even I'm hearing like upgrade the type of gas you put in your car. You know, you no longer, what's the lowest one, the 87? You no longer are 87. Go on and get the 89 or whatever the numbers are. Okay, it's giving the sense of getting more of a premium energy to help you with pushing your chariot. Okay, what are you allowing to light your path or guide your path or guide your steering wheel, your car? You get what I'm saying? What is fueling it? What's giving it the power? What's powering it to keep going? Okay. And it's definitely giving a sense of you need to change your battery. Something about a viewpoint. I just saw the Temperance that wanted to be in the reverse, and then the Death card, and then the Moon. Yeah, something needs to end. Something needs to die out and transition, transform, before you can, you know, move into this next phase or this next level. Yep, Five of Wands that's coming out, and then the Ace of Swords. It's a lot. When I see the Five of Wands in this deck, I always think about self-sabotage, fighting with yourself, fighting with your own thoughts, your own feelings, and things of that nature, okay? Because the conflict is coming from her head. And so sometimes we can be our own worst enemy when we hold on to behaviors and things that are not in alignment with what we're creating and what we want to do. And that comes with growth, you know. Now, yeah, we grow on our own time. But if you know something is getting in the way of where you want to be and what you want to do, why would you keep doing that thing? You get what I'm saying? And this Ace of Swords is a new mentality after this Five of Wands, which is this confusion and illusions and issues within self. Even on this Death card, you show that he's peeling back layers, and there is a woman who is naked underneath all of that. So something needs to be removed in order for the next layer of transformation to happen. And it's not someone else, though. It's a thought process or a way of being within self that's causing all of this. I'm not getting an energy of it's someone else doing these things. Oh, this person is doing this or this person is doing that. Like, no, this is a holding self accountable. But you have happy ending that's coming out. So there will be a happy ending in the midst of all of this as you make those changes and do the things, you know, that get you out of your own way So Spirit is letting you know that it's all going to work out for you at the end of the day. But you got to be honest with yourself on what you may be doing to cause some of these things. Yeah, you got self-love that's coming out. We can't blame everybody for everything, you know. We have to do something in the midst of it all as well. I'm hearing to make it count. And some of you all may still just have some contradicting lifestyles that contradicts with what you're building and what you want to do, you know. And I mean, it's your world. It's your world. You can do what you want, when you want, how you want, okay? But know that each action has an outcome. Each input has an output. We have occupation that's coming out. Some of you all, it's your job and your work and what you do. You know, make sure you really love what you do. Yeah, you got despair that's coming out. So some of you all are actually putting up with something that you really don't like or don't want to put up with for the sake of getting by. And that's another form of self-sabotage. You got to find something that works for you. If something ain't working for you, never allow yourself to be too afraid to jump out and do something different or find what works for you. Because those same feelings that you have, you know, being afraid to let go of these things may be exactly what it is that you need to do to get to the next level, right? But for whoever this is for, you understand this message the way that, you know, you're meant to understand it. So it's a butterfly effect. Effect. It's a butterfly effect. A effect. Time to change some energy. Change some energy. Time to check your energy. Check your energy. 34, period. Everything is in alignment. That's it. That's the word. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, you do not need to explain anything any further. The point has been made and a conclusion is within reach. Don't go back on your word. So you're in alignment. Only thing that now you need to look at is something within your mindset. You may be considering going back to something that you had to let go of. It's a no, dog. It's a no, dog. But as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, period. And as always, continue to bloom.